the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. It's the NBA Live on 2K. DA.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the point. Now, here is Young. And that one, good. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here is Young, and the dunk by Capella.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Rebounded by Capella. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
And Kevin Herter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think, the most and needs to is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Here's Herter. Fires top of the key. The second chance effort. The kick out to Young. In the corner is Hunter. Stolen by Middleton. Down low. No good on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Holiday gets the bucket.
One of the stronger guards in the league. Holiday will take it up inside any chance you give him.
Young against Holiday. Young taking his time here. Bobbed up there for Collins. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
One of the best young lob men in the business. John Collins finished with an exclamation point.
And here's Holiday. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta on D. 4-point game. Middleton the pass to Lopez. And stolen by Hunter.
And before he had time to bring the ball back in off the pump fake, out, and they're off.
The Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The steal. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Atlanta with the ball. Capella kicks to Collins. Back to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Hawks passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Young. Rebound by Brook Lopez.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Now, here's Capella. Herter passes to Young. Sinks that one from the post.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
It's Middleton at the elbow. Back to Antetokounmpo. Lopez dishes to Giannis. Passes it to DiVincenzo. To the paint. 11 feet away, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Young outside. Outside Collins. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee, trailing by 4. Middleton. No good there with the step-back J.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And Capella the bucket on the assist by Collins.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Got it off in time, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that concludes the... And recently, on the subject of trash talking,
I like to stay locked in to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, they've got Portis. E.J. Tucker is out there with Teague, and it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. Rebounded by the Hawks.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Done outside. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Challenging the heart of the defense. Dunn will break you down if you don't stay connected to him.
Yeah, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Here's Dunn after the made shot from Bobby Portis. Here's Reddish. Here's Okongwu. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Now, here's Teague. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Connaughton. And Tucker has it in the corner. Off target from outside. The pass to Bogdanovic. Takes a three. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
That one drops for him.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes of Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day, and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Here's Norrell. Right side Teague. Here's Portis, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. And it's 6 points for Bobby Portis. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you join the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember, DeMontis is a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star
kidding.
last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Now, here's Dunn after the miss from Bobby Portis. Not really his range, and it's off target. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half. It's hauled in by Dunn.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Bogdanovich inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
Super work on the boards. They really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Now, here's Teague. No points in the game yet for him. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Bogdanovich for three. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
To halt the run. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Dunn looking over the floor. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Another three for Atlanta.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your D.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to and the greatest bench scorer in NBA history. And that should do it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Bogdanovich really making a difference here.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back, and it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Oh, trying for it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. And the coach's challenge has been triggered here. Coach wants a review of the out-of-bounds violation. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D. And this is the exact type of play that I think is perfect for a review, coach's challenge or not. I mean, you seldom get into a situation where it's hard to definitively determine the out-of-bounds call.
And depending on what point in the game it is, well, it can have, Greg, a huge impact on the game. So many games coming down to just one possession. Each possession so critical. So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout. So that's technically already a break that could happen regardless of the call staying the same.
Trying to get open is Lopez.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday stand very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
Here's Herter, defended by DiVincenzo. From past the arc. No good that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Inside. Let's go. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket for Middleton.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Young drives in. And the rejection by Giannis.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Young passes to Capella. Dishes it to Young. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got 6.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And Holiday has it in the corner. He's looking for Middleton and finds him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Here's Young, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Does a good job of making quick reads and quick decisions off ball screens. Young always looking under control.
Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. Middleton on the wing. With the shot, here's Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez, and it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. It's Solomon to Antetokounmpo. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Off target with his 3.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's Solomon to Antetokounmpo. And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Giannis passes to Middleton. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks leading by 10. Bogdanovich wide open. Drills the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got 16 points.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there time and time again.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And here's Gallinari outside. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Being aggressive and getting to the line, this is when Gallinari's most efficient.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And he nails the third.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
To the left side wing. Here's Nora. And again, the Bucks miss. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Portis. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Atlanta in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. On the court for the Bucks. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. And there's Teague, and it's Forbes in at the two-guard spot. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's foul number 2 for him. The Hawks leading by 16. But they'll get another chance. And Bogdanovich kicks to Reddish. Kept alive by Atlanta. Bogdanovich looking around. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 43% for the game. Forbes, the pass to Portis. The shot. The shot's good from Forbes.
This is his bread and butter. Hard to find a young player better than Forbes at shooting off the catch.
Dunn passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Dunn. To the left wing. 6 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Bucks trail by 14. Here's Teague. Pass to Tucker. Here's Nwora. From deep. It's hauled in by Dunn. For Atlanta, they've gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Outside Bogdanovich. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Nwora, the pass to Portis. That's tipped and stolen by Dunn. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And it's Bogdanovich again missing.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Forbes can't get it to go.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy misser, too.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And here's Gallinari outside. Bucks trail by 14. Drops in the layup for 2. Forbes has got 4 points this quarter.
You have to like that move by Forbes. The dribble drive adding dimension to his game.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. To stop the drought. Back to Dunn. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Rebound, Milwaukee. Portis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The drive by Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Here's Young. You can't get that one to fall. Excellent D there from Holiday. Here's Middleton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
And you see Middleton on the perimeter a lot, but he's really been trying to add strength to that 6'8" frame so he can mix it up a little more inside.
The Hawks leading by 8. Young outside. Here's Capella. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
And Middleton kicks to Lopez. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Lopez. Middleton's got 4 this quarter.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Holiday against Young. Capella trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Young.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Hawks.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
Atlanta with the ball. There's 39 seconds left in the game. Sinks the three-pointer.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And, guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Young way outside. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Young, no good. And so the Hawks take the win. Even early. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it.
if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
So the Nets starting 5. Brown out there with Harden. And it's Durant. Then there's Harris. And it's Jordan in at the center. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center position. Now Bogdanovich. James Harden missing on the 3. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And the jam by Harden.
Of course, Kevin Durant, one of the game's greatest scorers of all time, but his ability within this offense to make plays, elevating the team.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Outside Durant, over Collins. Back to KD. The pass to Brown. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Jordan. Atlanta with the rebound. We played just over a minute here in the first.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella is going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Now, here is Young. Collins looking around. That 3 off the mark.
Just a bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
A nice shot by KD.
That's where Durant is making a living right now, a sensational jump shooter and a deadly release.
Now, here is Young. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Atlanta's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Passes it to Herter. Now Capella. They double him with Jordan. Back to Herter. Wants to get it to Collins and does. 2 points. That one goes.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate.
The Nets with the lead. Outside, KD. Pass to Brown. Harden surveying the D. Wide open. And it's Brooklyn scoring again. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Outside Collins. Back to Herter from the arc. Harden grabs the miss.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
And it's Capella missing. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Now Irving. Outside Green. Pass to Claxton. Dinwiddie up top. Dunn covering. Just 5 on the clock. Green. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Gallinari outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
respecting the effort from Gallo there, works his way near the rim, and no one stops him from doing his thing there.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Count the basket.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Dunn looking over the floor. Okongwu kicks to Gallinari. The pass to Okongwu. No good from outside. Irving against Bogdanovich. And a wide open look for Irving. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to...
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Okongwu is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Reddish. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's done in at the 1. So that's the Hawks 5. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Dishes it to Okongwu. Here's Gallinari. Okongwu, great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Nets leading by 7. Dinwiddie passes to Griffin. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Fortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Over to the left wing. Okongwu kicks to Dunn. And that one, good.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Claxton. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Herter.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Here's Gallinari. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
You think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick going from Italy to New York City. And the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal. And his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary. Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Dunn dishes to Reddish. And the layup's good off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 9-point game. The dish to Griffin. 1:11 left in the first half of basketball. Outside Irving. Let's keep it alive. And Dinwiddie stays with it. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And Okongwu slams it in.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Green kicks to Dinwiddie. And here's Griffin. Overdone. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Blake Griffin is still very, very strong, and that solid foundation and base is helping him on the inside.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Gallinari surveying the D. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
This is his first free throw of the game. Brooklyn making some changes, and he makes both free throws. And the Nets with possession here. And here's Harden for three. Buries it from three-point range. Harden's got 9 points.
No one hits a pull-up like the Beard. I mean, he's perfected the quick stop and pop.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, it's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They are leading by 12. And that's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Durant on out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. The deep three from Harden. And the Nets, another three.
And defensively, you got to respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
Here's Young. Makes it off the glass.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Collins with it. He's picked up by KD. And that one's good. Hunter.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Brown outside. Back to Harden. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Brown the pass to Harden. Shoots the three. Rebounded by the Hawks.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself or whiffing a bit on that one.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, Teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
That one goes. Count it. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Harden the pass to Durant. That one doesn't go. And Atlanta will go the other way. Young with no one around. Again, Young missing. Nets leading by 9. Harden kicks to Durant. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Harris finds KD. Clock at 6. And the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
Hawks have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Hunter the pass to Collins. Young in the corner. Here's Herter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Pass to KD. Lets it go from deep. Okongwu grabs the board.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I tell you what, he was on a mission on that possession. Did not stop working until he got it up and in.
Harden the pass to Durant. Elbow shot is on the way. It's good. Durant's got 8 points.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Young dishes to Hunter. Back to Young. No good off the back of the rim. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Young. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. Harden kicks to Brown. Jacks up a 3. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Brown. And it's a 12-point Nets lead.
Well, Durant's skill, he's got so many scoring options. Left, right, and of course over the top.
Here's Young. Good D by Harden. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What an... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Reddish out there, Gallinari. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. The Hawks trail by 12. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. A putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Irving with the ball. Over in the corner, Green. 3-pointer. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bogdanovich wide open. Connects from 3-point range. Bogdanovich has got it back down to within single digits for the Hawks. Dinwiddie passes to Griffin. Over Gallinari. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Goes up at the stripe. Griffin, great positioning on the putback. And the Nets lead by 9.
Yeah, offensive rebounds are about effort, and Blake Griffin showing it there.
Dunn dishes to Gallinari. Beyond the arc. Tips it up, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And on the way from Irving for 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Gallinari outside. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. This one for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Outside Green. Now here's Dinwiddie. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Gallinari.
Yeah, good job to take it right after.
First one falls for him. So for the Hawks, John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. And Trae Young subbed in for Chris Dunn. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Blake Griffin. Joe Harris is checked in for Green. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Kicks it out to Collins. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Collins does a nice job there preparing for that shot using his base.
Dinwiddie passes to KD. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. And the Hawks making a change here. Hunter's checked in. Then for the Nets, Irving comes in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And how about that beautiful display for us of DeAndre Jordan and that wingspan getting to that ball.
Young inside, guarded by Harden. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Young. The Nets have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Harden outside, pass to KD. A 3-ball. And no good. And Atlanta will go the other way. 1:12 left to play in the final quarter. Collins wide open, he fires. Off target from outside. Nets leading by 7. Here's Irving. Durant feeling it out a bit. Hunter grabs the miss.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And a deep 3 from Young. It's hauled in by Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Count that bucket.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Young from deep 3-point range. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
It's in. Trae Young comes up huge this time, looking like the go-to guy.
Harden against Young. Now here's Harden. He's tightly guarded. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. That's his first personal foul. Harden outside. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And coming down the tunnel, an opportunity here at the home for the...
Kevin, thanks. Last season, some people called on Joel and...
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the small forward. And for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with Collins. And it's Young in at the 1. Now, here's Collins. Young outside. Shot clock at 6. Young is double. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Herter, no good. Here's Simmons. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. It's Young on the wing. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. All right, Clark, old school lineups tonight. Both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Kevin, I can hear the excitement in your voice, man, and I share that excitement when you see big guys that can go at it in old school fashion. I love seeing that because we don't see it that much these days with all of the three-point shooting. We get to see big guys going to work in the paint. I love it.
So it's Atlanta now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And Embiid with the block.
You look at this combination of reach and timing. it makes Embiid a superb shot blocker.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Simmons against Collins. Simmons can't get it to go. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And one thing about Hunter, it never gives up. You can see the focus and energy that he plays with on every possession.
Now here's Curry. Here's Embiid. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Young. In the corner. Herter with it. A three-pointer, no good. 76ers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the rejection by Collins. Pass to Herter. Kicks it to Hunter. And here's Collins. Passes to Capella. It's tipped and stolen by Simmons. Here's Curry with the 3. You can't hit that time. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Here's Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got his second basket of the game.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Now here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Pass to Fernando. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
Outside Curry. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside. And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up. And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And the shot goes in.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
The Hawks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Dunn passes to Reddish. Now Okongwu, guarded by Harris. And the pass to Fernando. Okongwu with it. Pocket 6. And stolen by Simmons. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And Simmons slams it in.
And Simmons is extremely versatile and effective two-way player, guys, who can hurt you on both ends.
Dunn passes to Okongwu. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Simmons dishes to Embiid. On the wing, Harris. Pass to Embiid. Moves back up. Offensive rebound with 1 on the clock. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Tie game in Atlanta. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Chris Dunn is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Okongwu. Then it's Reddish. And it's Fernando in at the 5 down low. So that's the Hawks 5.
Nice job that time from Hill drawing the foul. His quick release is really hard to catch up with on defense.
In last season, just some phenomenal shooting numbers for George Hill. Clark, you know him well from your days in Indiana.
Certainly do, and have great admiration and respect for George. He's a business-like pro. He's the epitome of what it is to be a pro. Consistent work ethic, understands himself, always looking to improve, knows his role, and has always had a calming and stabilizing influence for every team that he's played on. You know, we very well could have some competition in the broadcast booth in a few years. I mean, Green's talked a lot about wanting to become an analyst when he retires from the game, and I don't think there's any question he'll be a good one.
Here's Dunn, and it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
Hill passes to Green. He kicks to Howard. Down against Hill. Back to Howard. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Howard's got the lead back up to 6 now for Philadelphia.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Passes it to Scott. It's back to Hill. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. John Collins comes in for Okongwu. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Trae Young subbed in for Dunn. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much-needed asset. Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Scott, the pass to Green. Howard trying to free himself up. Green, no luck. And it's the Hawks ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
It's deflected. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Done outside. The pass to Fernando. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Dunn with the slam.
And a good nose for the ball, sniffing it out. Dunn picks it clean and heads the other way with it.
Milton finds Howard. 53 seconds left here in the second. That shot, no good. Good D by Bogdanovich. Here's Dunn, and it's blocked by Scott.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
For three, Hill. Atlanta with the rebound. Fernando's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. With the tip.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The 76ers trail by 9. Hill passes to Howard. There's 18 seconds left in the second quarter.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Just 4 seconds left in the first half of the game. Up in time. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on. That's all for now.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one.
Show up. As far as what I'm doing.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. They trail by 9 points. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Collins finds Young. Pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end, outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front. That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Such a wide-open look. Young's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Curry can't get it to go.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams. Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Misses the 3.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Thibault finds Simmons. To the middle, here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
You know, one thing you got to love about Embiid is how unselfish he is. I mean, he's pretty good at spotting open teammates.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament, get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
6 on the shot clock. Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Thibault kicks to Embiid. He dishes it to Curry. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
They get it back. Thibault, the pass to Embiid. And here's Harris from the arc. Rebound, Atlanta.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Curry finds Harris. 76ers moving the ball around. Back to Curry. Harris, right side. Embiid inside the line. The 76ers again can't hit it. Atlanta leading by 14. Here's Hunter. Offline with his 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
So skilled at maneuvering his way to the cup. Embiid's mobility, extremely impressive for a guy of his size.
Capella against Embiid. Here's Herter. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Down low. It's stolen by Capella. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll return shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Okongwu is out there with Reddish. Then it's Chris Dunn. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Fernando in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Hawks 5. Milton kicks to Howard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled. And they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
And Reddish with the slam.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly, born and raised.
Here's the break. Here's the step back. Done outside. Outside, Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Hill. Howard finds Green. Back to Howard. Here's Green. Scott inside. Passes it to Howard. Now, here's Scott. D right on him. That shot misses.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Yep, and they've simply shown more aggressiveness, guys. More desire to secure the ball.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Pass to Milton. Now Howard. Okongwu grabs the board.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
And here's Bogdanovich for three. But they get it back.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
And the shot goes down. And the Hawks lead by 19.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Looking to end the run. Oh, what a dunk!
You might as well just get out of the way when Howard has some speed behind him. A vicious dunker.
Dunn up top. He's guarded by Hill. A shot by Reddish, no good. The 76ers trail by 17. Here's Green. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Outside, Bogdanovich. Rebounded by Howard.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And that one drops. He's got 4 this quarter.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
Bogdanovich passes to Okongwu. Looking to end his cold spell, and Bogdanovich lays it in.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hawks.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
Hill passes to Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
Howard determined to punish the rim and scare off defenders when he gets inside. Watch out now.
Hill against Dunn. The teardrop falls in.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
The kick out to Hill. Back to Howard. And it's Scott with the jam.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Milton. He drains it from the right block.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Now, here's Dunn. From deep three-point range, it's off. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining. Runner at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center position. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Now here's Lopez. Oh, that was something else.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
Here's Herter. Now, here's Hunter. Collins passes to Young. Floats one, and no good that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector. But when Giannis has room to run, he is fun to watch. To get out in transition there.
And here's Young. Dishes it to Hunter. 5 on the clock. Keeps it alive, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here is Holiday. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Here's Middleton. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Middleton looking pretty comfortable right now playing in the pick and roll, whether he's passing the ball or shooting it. Right now making good decisions.
Here's Young. He kicks it to Capella. Back to Young. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Such a precise player. When Young notices those kind of openings, he definitely is looking to attack.
Outside Holiday. Middleton for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Middleton's got his second basket of the night.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Young up top, guarded by Holiday. Capella, the pass to Herter. Back to Capella. Lopez with the steal. Middleton with it. He's picked up by Collins. And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Holiday looking for an opening. Middleton on the wing. Over Collins. Middleton can't get it to go.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And finished off by Collins. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention. Here's Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. Antetokounmpo inside. He's guarded by Collins. Count it. Here's Young. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Collins finds Young. Poked away. Taken away by Holiday. All alone. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Quick, active hands. Holiday knows a thing or two about collecting some steals.
Young against Holiday. A nice shot by Young.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Antetokounmpo up top. Defended by Young. Holiday, no one around him. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Well, without the D from Holiday there, that shot probably has a better chance of going in.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win.
Oh, jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right? And that's some athleticism on display as Cam Reddish gets to the rim.
Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
Tucker, the pass to Portis. Rebound, Atlanta. And here's the break. Here's Bogdanovich. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Portis. They grabbed their own miss. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Gallinari.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
2 shots. Both free throws good from Tucker. The Hawks trail by 3. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David. Very athletic. Thanks. Portis kicks it to Tucker. Bucks passing it around. Mora. Milwaukee. No good that time either. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Bogdanovich pass to Okongwu.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for Milwaukee. There's the pass to Mora. Puts up a 3. No good that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Reddish the pass to Okongwu. Outside, Bogdanovich. Steps back and fires. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Now Tucker. Pass to Portis. Over Gallinari. Here's Tucker. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And Cam Reddish, the 10th pick back in 2019 out of Duke, had a tough transition as a rookie into the NBA. Struggled just to find his rhythm.
GA, I think there are a lot of questions because at Duke, he was surrounded by stars. R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, and he was sort of that third guy. He has all the physical tools, and he made some big-time strides in the latter half of last season, so he's coming.
There's 1:54 left now here in the second. Gallinari outside. Back to Dunn. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Dunn's got his first 2 points of the night. Bucks trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Teague feeling it out a bit. Five to shoot. Pass to Portis. Over O'Connell. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. So for the Hawks leading by 5. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Young with the ball. Passes it to Herter. Capella trying to free himself up. That shot is off. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Holiday. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Smart for Holiday to get that shot off even after the hack from the defense.
The Bucks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting. So some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Here's Young. Outside Collins. He dishes it to Hunter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
And it's easy to see why so many people have been so high on DeAndre Hunter. You look at that build and at that forward position and that kind of work ethic. Sky's the limit.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And Holiday, here we go. Misses in close.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Young fires away from outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Young's got 7 points in the game.
Trae Young, so fun to watch that smooth stroke.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They were always within striking distance.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at him.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center locking down the middle. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof.
Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know,
That is.
got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Middleton against Collins. Back to Young. Here's Herter. Walks for the new shot clock to the left side wing. Hunter no good. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 10-point game. And he goes big with the dunk right on top of John Collins.
And you take a look at Giannis in his first year as opposed to now. That's strength coming into play now.
Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. It's Solenbad to Kumbo. One-on-one fast break. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
A great floor awareness as Antetokounmpo has a sense for when the D has overcommitted or shifted his way, and then he finds where his teammate is open on the floor.
Now, here is Young. He has 7. Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
Right side Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Giannis drives in. Trying to get open is Lopez.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Young finds Collins. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Holiday left side. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Poke loose. Fast break, the Hawks moving it up. Shots good from Young.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Bucks trail by 10. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Middleton for 3. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. For 3, Young, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 7 rebounds in the game. Young with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Milwaukee has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The pass to Connaughton. 1:25 left here in the third quarter. No good from 11 feet.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Bogdanovich looking around. For the 3. Here's Okongwu. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Atlanta, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Over to the wing. Tucker, the pass to Portis. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That'll be his second foul of the game. Portis kicks to T. Back to Portis. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Portis. And so he makes both from the line. The Hawks leading by 9. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
The Serbian shooting guard showing that he has the ability to get up.
And here is Teague, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Tucker the pass to Connaughton. Clock at 6. Shoots from the corner. Here's Portis. Reddish grabs the rebound. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Five seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Portis. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And we've reached the end of the third. The Hawks on top. They lead by 9. And we'll be back with you right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Okongwu. Gallinari is out there with Reddish. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2.
Pretty smart play by Bogdanovich. He scores in a variety of ways.
Connaughton kicks it to Tucker. Got a hand on it. Free throw good. Portis. Kevin Huerter. He's checked in for the Hawks. Both good from the line that time.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Atlanta leading by 9. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Dunn. He feeds it to Okongwu. That one good for 2. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, ouch.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Young's checked in for Dunn. Shot clock at 6. Huerter passes to Young.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Holiday. In the corner, Middleton with it. Unloads. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis right now getting hard work done on the inside to get some extra possession.
Here's Huerter. Kicks to Gallinari. Okongwu with the elbow. Dishes to Okongwu. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true, but also give him credit for being unselfish.
Outside Holiday. Floats it up for Giannis.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
Young passes to Herter. Off target with his three. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Back to Holiday. Fires from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his third assist on the night.
That's a beautiful shot there for Drew. Defenses have to account for Drew Holiday out there behind the arc.
Pass to Herter. The Hawks working the ball around. Young passes to Okongwu. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Okongwu's now got 6 here in this quarter. Bucks trail by 8. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Now DiVincenzo. The pass to Middleton. Back to DiVincenzo. He kicks to Middleton. Fires the three. That one's not going to go. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Here's Herter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Giannis outside.
Yeah, I don't know how you deal with the length of Antetokounmpo. I mean, his name is long enough, and then you look at the body.
Gets the first. That brings them to within 10. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Hunter's checked in for Reddish. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Kevin Herter. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Bogdanovic for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And the Bucks with possession. Here's Middleton. Count the basket.
Sprinting up the floor and beating everyone down. That's the reward for Chris Middleton.
Young with the ball. And so the Hawks take the win. A truly gutsy performance. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Coming up next, it's the NBA Live on 2K. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with Collins, and it's Young in at the point guard position. And looking at the Nets, we've got Brown. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Jordan, and it's Harden in at the point. And Young kicks to Collins. Fires for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. We got a lot of talent in the front court tonight between these two teams, Doris. That's where a lot of the focus for us will be.
We will have an opportunity to see offense being run through the low post. So the interior defense is going to have to be strong. Will you send an extra defender? Where will that defender come from? There's a lot to play out here tonight, Kevin.
And the Hawks with possession here following Durant's three-point attempt. And it's Capella missing.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Now here's Jordan following the shot by Kevin Durant. Oh my goodness! What a play!
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Here's Herter. Now the pass to Capella. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
Both free throws good from Capella. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Brown finds Jordan. Here is Durant. Pass to Harden. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jordan. And he banks in the layup.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
Here's Herter. Outside Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Harden against Young. Harden the pass to Harris. Jordan dishes to Harris. From deep. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And it's all knotted up.
You simply must guard Joe Harris when he's beyond that three-point territory. He will knock down shots if you don't contest.
Now, here is Young, and stolen by Jordan. Brown the pass to Durant. And KD throws it down.
and the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Here's KD after Clint Capella's bucket, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
Boy, KD just lethal on the drive to the rack, and he gets a head of steam behind him. Forget about it.
And Young kicks to Capella. Shoots from the elbow. Again, the Hawks good for two.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Young looking around. Passes it to Herter. Launches it. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. The Nets with the lead. In transition, here come the Nets. Brown's got the ball. A second chance effort, and he sinks the layup.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Young outside. That three off the mark. Nets leading by 4. From deep. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. It's tipped. KD, that's for 2. And so the first quarter is in the books. Nets lead by 4. And the second. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
We've got Green. He's out there with Griffin. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. To the paint. Here's Gallinari. That one doesn't drop. Griffin with some nice D. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Here's Green. Tries again. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Done outside. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
The Hawks trail by 12. And here is Dunn. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet, and it's in there.
Dunn is always looking to attack. When he has room to run, boy, you better look out.
Dinwiddie outside. Green left side. Pass to Griffin. On the wing, Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Great look, but off the mark.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Back to Bogdanovich. Dunn outside. Griffin with the steal. Green finds Irving. Back to Green from outside the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Green's got the lead up to 13 now for Brooklyn.
Woo-hoo, Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
And there's the pass to Okongwu. To the inside. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Irving surveying the floor. Dinwiddie right side. Shot clock at 6. Green dishes to Dinwiddie. From deep three-point range. That one no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Young drives in. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Got a piece of it. Young with the steal. Three-pointer. Tips it, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 6 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Dinwiddie kicks to Irving. Back to Dinwiddie. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And the Nets lead by 9.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Collins wide open, he fires. A three-pointer off the mark. The Nets have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Lets the three fly. Irving misses. 4 seconds left, and they pick up 2. He has 5.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They were never able to get the lead above. That's all for now.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. One guy who's getting it done is Jeff Green.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the little things, the intangibles, that make a big difference.
Oh, for sure. And you can tell he enjoys doing those things that sometimes don't show up in the box score.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Got to be careful in how you're going to guard Young. He often seeks out contact and really forces the issue.
Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He was run through a wall
or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now, here is Harden. He kicks it to KD. Dishes to Harris. Back to KD. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jordan rebounded by the Hawks. Young up top, guarded by Harden. To the wing on the left. Back to Young for the lead. For the tie. Here's the three. And he's good on the three ball. Young's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Hawks. Now Harden. Pass to KD. And the layup's good off the glass. KD's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you see the assertiveness inside from Kevin Durant. He is so good at finishing in different ways.
Young passes to Herter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's foul number 2 for him. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. Young from outside. Again, Young missing. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Harris finds Brown. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Now it's a 3-point Nets lead.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination, so impressive.
Young inside, guarded by Harden. Nets leading by 3.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Bogdanovich wide open. Kept alive by Atlanta. Passes it to Collins. Wide open shot is on the money. 6 points for John Collins.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
Pass to KD. There's the 3. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Bogdanovich. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Young. Harden has a wide open look. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Hawks trailing. And Bogdanovich kicks to Dunn. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Joe Harris. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Bruce Brown. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Pass basket is good. He'll get, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for Brooklyn now, Green is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the one spot. Durant, that's good.
Don't you love how decisive Kevin Durant is on the offensive end? He doesn't think twice before he lifts from long range.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Launches a three. Rebound, Brooklyn. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Dinwiddie, overdone. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Gallinari passes to Bogdanovich. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, Danilo Gallinari, obviously much more known as a scorer, but how about the court vision there?
And the pass to Claxton. To the middle. Here's Irving. The shot that time, not on target. Ready by Bogdanovich.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Gallinari against Durant. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Durant. Green with the ball. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. The wide open look for Durant. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Bogdanovich. Again, the Hawks score.
What a shot over the bigger defender. That could prove to be a massive bucket.
But you mentioned the size difference. There was a lot working against him in that matchup, but he still comes through big in the clutch.
Trying to get open is Irving. Dinwiddie with the bucket. And the Nets lead by 3.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Dunn dishes to Gallinari. Elbow shot. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty. Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Durant against Gallinari. Outside Bogdanovich.
The right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
KD looking around. Pass to Claxton. 6 to shoot. Here's Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Blake Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. Latrey. That shot off. The Nets go the other way with it. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Irving. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, you love to see DJ work that hard in transition. Go ahead, run the floor, big man.
Harden against Young. Takes the three. Knocked loose. Passes it to Capella. From deep. Young, no good.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And Capella sends it back.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here is Harden. From deep three-point range, Atlanta with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
So it's the Nets. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, D.A. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back. And it's Capella in at the 5 roaming the paint. And for Philadelphia, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there. And that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick-and-roll action. But it'll be different tonight.
Here's Young. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Young passes to Herter. Capella inside. Simmons is there. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
And Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively.
Here's Young. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. And the rejection by Embiid.
Yeah, good energy and awareness that time by Embiid to deny that shot.
The shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Hunter kicks to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Back to Capella. Out left to the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Young. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, showing he's able to finish on the drive, I really enjoy watching Young take that initiative and capitalize.
Now here's Simmons. And the rejection by Collins. And they get it back. And Embiid is right there. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And here's Young. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
Simmons passes to Curry. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Young dishes to Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Embiid with it and guarded by Capella. And Embiid throws it down.
Boy, it really puts pressure on the defense when Embiid makes an effort to run in transition like that.
1:31 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Herter. Capella, the pass to Herter. And the 3 off target. The 76ers leading by 4. Curry wide open. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Philadelphia with the ball. The Hawks trail by 4. Young dishes to Capella. Kicks it to Hunter. Young passes to Capella over Harris. And Capella the bucket on the assist by Young. Capella's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, he's a powerful presence with great length. Capella can make things happen inside for sure.
It's stolen by Capella. And now here comes Collins leading the break. The pass to Herter. From 12 feet out, Capella controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And this game is tied up now.
Boy, if you don't block out Clint Capella, the put-back throwdown is exactly what you get.
The drive by Simmons. And the shot goes in. 23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now, here is Young. And it's good, 2 points.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
To the paint, here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And here's Young from the arc, and no good on the last second attempt this time.
Boy, outstanding hustle from Harris on the defensive end. They're doing it.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. 76ers lead by 2. Live from Philadelphia.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the 76ers. George Hill out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Howard. Then it's Green, and it's Scott in at the 4 slot. Here's Dunn. Six to shoot. Lobbed up there for Bogdanovich. Fernando, that's good. Fernando's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Milton finds Hill. Dunn with some nice D. The Hawks shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Here's Reddish. Pass to Okongwu. Down against Howard. Bogdanovich passes to Fernando. That one goes. Count it. Fernando's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Goes up. And Dunn with the slam.
Or if you don't stick Dunn, he'll burn you, and badly. Great quickness down the floor.
Right side Hill. He's looking for Howard and finds him. And the basket is good. Howard's got his first points of the game. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different.
that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Here's Milton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hill kicks to Green. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by the Hawks. And it's the Hawks ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Fernando, that's good. And now it's an 8-point Atlanta lead.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
Offensive rebound. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Okongwu kicks to Dunn. Okongwu dishes to Dunn. Down low. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Reddish. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Trae Young subbed in for Dunn. The Hawks leading by 10. Herter passes to Young. The offensive rebound.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
And you know what? The frustration for the defense is mounting because it seems like they can't miss out there.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. Now, here's Thibault. He's covered closely. The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game. The first one falls. The Hawks making a switch here. Collins is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. Young taking his time here. Over Embiid. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
For Atlanta, they have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
And, of course, all the comparisons to Steph Curry. Young just trying to be the best version of himself. And we've already seen the upside.
And Young, here we go. Good. Young's got the lead up to 13 now for Atlanta.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognized that was worth the price of admission.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much danger. That's all for now.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Tony Snell, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Young up top, guarded by Harris. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 11 points.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, hard to close off the lane.
Thibault, the pass to Simmons. Back to Thibault. The 3. And the 76ers get it back. Embiid kicks to Thibault. Another shot. Again, Philadelphia.
Seth Curry's game in the mid-range area continues to look better, taking advantage of all opportunities.
Harris against Young. Here's Hunter. A putback. No good. Shot missing. And Philadelphia the other way now. Here's Curry. Lays it up and banks it in. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Young outside. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. Pass to Harris. He kicks to Simmons. Feeds it to Embiid. Yes, that goes in. He's got 8.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far. And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
The kick out to Young. They get the rebound. Capella and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, Capella is a real force inside. I mean, when he gets this close, you pretty much have to foul.
Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
You know, being drafted number 5 overall, Dunn's faced a lot of high expectations in his young career and certainly has the physical tools to meet most of those, and I believe he will.
Bruno Fernando's checked in for Atlanta. Kevin Huerter comes in for Tony Snell. Milton finds Scott. Now Howard. Off target at the rim.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And now the 76ers on the break. Hill leading the charge. The feed to Howard. And now here comes Okongwu leading the break.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
1:06 left in the third quarter. Here's Milton. Count that one. Milton's got his second bucket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Hawks leading by 4. Dunn looking over the floor. The dish now to Okongwu.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
So he gets them both.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Howard in the post. It's back to Hill. Inside. Scott can't get it to go. The Hawks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Fernando, the pass to Huerter. There's the triple. Drills the three-pointer. Huerter's got 5. Just 4 seconds left in the third. And here's Green outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks Ahead by. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Thybulle in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Curry can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 9. Up the floor. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
The power of Chris Dunn makes this play happen. I mean, now he gets a chance to cap it off at the line.
So for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. Collins comes in for Okongwu. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Reddish. Out to Harris. The 3. It's rebounded by Herter.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
From deep. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Harris from the arc. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Embiid.
Embiid really good at shooting in rhythm off the catch.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Dunn passes to Capella. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists now in this one. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And here's Simmons for 3. The shot misses. The Hawks leading by 12. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
So for the Hawks, Reddish, he's checked in for Hunter. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Herter. Young is subbed in for Chris Dunn. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Simmons putting his outstanding athleticism to use on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who knows exactly how to carve up the defense.
Collins wide open, he fires. Hits the 3-point bomb. Collins has got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks. Simmons passes to Harris. Now here's Thybulle. Back to Harris. From the high post. Reddish grabs the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that.
So good at figuring out ways to get inside. Seth Curry working on improving this part of his game.
Now Young. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Harris finds Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. A shot by Curry, no good. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Fires the 3. They get it back. Bogdanovich wide open. Atlanta again missing. The 76ers trail by 11. Embiid, the pass to Thibault. Dishes to Simmons. Over Collins. The 76ers again can't hit it. Hawks have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Hawks.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Clint Capella.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
From deep three-point range, Ben Simmons with the rebound. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
The shot by Curry, no good. Young outside. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business